All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the conclusion of DSP versus the Internet for Sunday, the 16th of July, 2023. I have 5 other parts. If you haven't seen them yet, give them a look. Hope you enjoyed. This week has been a very different kind of show. Like, we've been seeing crazy horror stories. We've been seeing a natural disaster of a tornado. We learned about the Demon Corps. This was an educational week, but also a pretty scary one, which is weird because it's mid-July. Weird. Anyway, let's continue. It's time for the final part. And remember, if you want to be the person to nominate the videos for next week, please become a member today. It is the channel members who determine what videos we watch. Let's continue.
In February of 2003, 35 police officers armed with AK-47s entered the small Indonesian village of Karangpangi. Although the villagers had successfully chased off the police in past visits, they were helpless to contend with such a heavily armed unit. As the men searched for their target, the screams of an elderly woman could be heard over the ruckus. "She's my baby. You can't do this," she cried as they entered her home. Then they found what they were looking for, and although they knew what to expect...
By the way, I know this guy. I was going to say, is his name Justin Wang? He makes all kinds of weird videos on YouTube.
They were taken aback by what they saw. A shaven orangutan wearing makeup and jewelry, lying on a mattress, chained to a wall. As the men approach the orangutan, she presents herself, begins to thrust and gyrate her hips. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of the Orangutan Prostitute.
Okay, I've seen enough. I'm serious. I have no desire to watch any more about this story. I believe it's true. I know humanity's fucked up. I 1,000,000% believe this is a real story. Thank you, Justin Wang, for bringing this story to me. Let's move on.
I've got a question for you. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
So, wait a minute. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? It's a kilogram. They're identical. Now, they may have different properties, meaning they may actually have, behave differently, but they weigh the same. Correct? Okay, so let's see what happens here.
That's right, it's a kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers.
Wrong. Look at this guy.
What do you mean?
They're both a kilogram.
But steel's heavier than feathers.
I know, but they're both a kilogram.
What?
You
It
idiot.
doesn't prove anything. Steel's heavier than feathers.
I know, but look, they're both a kilogram, right? So they're the same.
I wouldn't want to look at the size of it. That's cheating.
No,
That's cheating. That's cheating.
But steel's heavier than
told ya.
feathers. Paul going to tell them.
They're right. They're both a kilogram.
Oh, no, you are not.
What is it you don't get?
I'm joking.
All right, the joke's old. Enough. The joke was funny for 5 seconds. Now
Ladies
it's
and
stupid. Let's
gentlemen,
continue.
comedian, entertainer, Daniel Songer.
I feel like the vibe of the show has changed all of a sudden. Like, we were on, like, a pattern of, like, intellectual exploration. Like, there was some, like, we were learning. Even though it was, like, some things were pretty horrific. We were learning about natural, you know. Thus is the nature of the randomly ordered playlist. You never know what you're going to watch. We actually watched a series of quite interesting videos. And now it seems like we've gotten to the bottom of the barrel. Fuck this. Come on, man. You got me something better than that.
A lot of the examples that I'm going to cite today for the story and narrative process came from a very bad place. It came from a lot of hatred. I don't necessarily think that in the long run that was a bad thing. I think that the right amount of hatred can give you fuel to do far more creative projects and explore new areas that other games and genres aren't doing.
Games and genres?
It is easier to describe something you hate than something you love. It is easier to critique than to praise. It is easier to understand the fault in one's work or one's understanding of the world than it is to provide insight as to how they got to that rationale in the first place. This begs the question, is it that surprising when a platform that gives the power of expression to its audience is riddled with critique? There is no shortage of videos on YouTube tearing down art, and definitely no shortage of curious onlookers. Taking your passion and turning it into strength is a core belief of the Sith in Star Wars. And what irony that is, seeing as the most elegantly written Star Wars game spawned from this notion. One, it itself critiques. I am of course talking about Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Ah, shit. Guys, I didn't play it yet. I can't watch this video because I'm going to play this eventually. I want to play Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I've never played it. I want to play it. So if I watch this video, I'm going to completely spoil myself on the game. Son of a bitch. It sounded like, I was like, oh, I'm in line with this video, what this is going to be. This is going to be a good video. And now I totally can't watch it. I don't want to do that. By the way, they're remaking these too, right? Are they not remaking the Knights of the Old Republic series? So, eventually I'll have the opportunity to experience these stories for the first time. So, sorry guys, I don't want to spoil. Sorry, this actually sounded like a good premise. I don't want to spoil. All right.
Fastest hot dog shooter in the Northwest. I've never seen it.
Now we are back to the highbrow stuff. Now we are back to the most civilized of society. Here we go.
Nobody be able to do this. I can do it quick. Okay? I'm just saying.
Oh! What the fuck?
We can go viral with this one.
Oh my god. Mega Man X? What's this? Get animation? Animation of Mega Man X? Mega Man X is a great game. The Hornet Box.
Ready.
Ooh! You.
Okay, could you guys please stop?
We're the Mavericks. You can't stop us.
Be fighting men.
Look at him.
Hey, X. Listen, X here. The big boys, like me, are gonna go take care of this. Why don't you go wait at HQ where it's safe? For you little baby boobop.
Duh.
I'm a big boy. I can help.
Chill Penguin. I remember it. Chill Penguin. This game is an outstanding soundtrack, by the way. Mega Man X, I love the music.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
What?
That's a good question.
An ability. Slide.
Whoa.
The slide ability. Yep. Oh, the dash ability. The...
I'm a Mega Man now.
Wow. All you did was a dash. This is Spark Mandrill, I believe. Spark Mandrill? I think so. Oh, this song's amazing.
Yo, this song is really good.
Told ya. He's rocking out. That's great. They're having a playoff, a guitar playoff. Very nice. Yeah! Come on! Who cares about fighting? Let's rock! Oh yeah! Which one is this? Armor Armadillo? I think Armor Armadillo. Yep. Something octopus. I can't remember what it was. Something octopus. Oh god. Wasn't this like Boomer Kuanger or something crazy like this guy? I think it was Boomer Kuanger. What the fuck is a Kuanger? I have no idea. You tell me. Yeah, I shaman missiles. Something chameleon. What was it? Oh, I can't remember. This was cool. You get the mechs in the stage. You're walking through the stage, beating the shit out of these mechs in the forest. Can't remember what the chameleon was. Man, for some reason I can't remember the falcon at all. Wing falcon? Was it Sting chameleon? Sting chameleon. Man, I don't remember the falcon at all. It is a falcon, right? I can't remember this thing. And then this is the, was it Mastodon or something? Like Magma Mastodon or something crazy like that? I can't remember. How do I remember Boomer Kuanger, but I don't remember the name of the Mastodon? I forgot it. Storm Eagle it was? Storm Eagle. Thank you. It was Flame Mammoth.
Baby diaper.
Boy, if you don't get...
Let us fight Nan versus Tiny Baby.
Oh, what's his voice? He's Russian.
Little man. You are no match for me.
The
X.
Ew.
Take my arm cannon.
Okay.
At the end, he has to fight Sigma, the Ultra Maverick.
Welcome. I see you've managed to get here all by yourself.
I will say this. It was very refreshing to finally, literally for the first time in Megaman, actually have a villain that wasn't Dr. Wily. Because up to that point, always was Dr. Wily. And even in the games where they hinted it wasn't, it ended up being him anyway. So it was good to finally have a non-Wily villain.
Impressive.
No!
Yeah, he's crazy. He's hopping off the walls with a lightsaber and shit.
Oh no, he's too strong. This isn't even my final form. Oh no, you're a wall now. That's right, X. Do you really think you can defeat me? Yes.
Yes, I do. Nah. That was good. I like the animation. You win. And that's it. That was good. I like that. That was a good one. That was a great classic game that I played in the 90s, so I love that game, Mega Man X. So good. Oh my god, it's this guy again.
Greetings everybody, this is Wilbur Sargunaraj. Welcome to this very, very special Supercal Solution. I am right now in the Uganda.
How to use the African pit latrine. Last week we learned how to use the Indian latrine. Now we're gonna learn how to use the potty in Africa. Here we go.
And I am in the Africa. Standing beside me is a very, very first class citizen, Madam Mulunji.
Yes.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Today is World Toilet Day. Did you know
Oh, is it World Toilet Day? That's amazing.
Yeah, so it is amazing. Today is the World Toilet Day. We are going to make a very, very special video. How to use the African... What is this?
So how different is this?
This is the African pit latrine. So this is, what is this? This is like a cement slab type of thing.
Yes.
In the village, it would be like mud.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is a very, very high class kind
This
of.
is a high class
latrine.
one. The real one's in mud. Oh my
First-class
god.
pit- This is a first class pit latrine because it is made out of the brick and the cement.
Yes.
So first of all, you are going to show me. I mean, you won't show me, but I will go inside. But so first of all, you have to enter the latrine, the pit latrine. Okay. So, but there is no door. You cannot lock the door.
No privacy at all.
So the door, the door is broken.
Oh, that's the door. It's not on it.
Okay, so I entered the latrine. Look at the hole. There is a hole. You can see the hole. Very, very
Oh
small.
my god, it's literally
Like,
just a
how much?
fucking
6
hole.
inches
There's
and
nothing
you
in there.
You have to
Just shit
aim
in there.
properly. So if you are a man,
Yes.
uh,
So you walk in like you walked in.
okay, I stand and I try to aim for the hole.
You can stand in any direction, so you can stand right here, you can stand right there where you are standing.
Okay.
And the point is,
So I can stand like this as well and
if you feel like you can aim right.
okay. So that is number one. What about the women? If you are a woman, what do you do? How do you use the latrine, the pit latrine? So small hole. Do you have to like squat like this?
Yes, you squat like that, and you also aim for the.
Women as well, you have to aim for the hole, the rectangle.
Like
very
a fucking
small,
game.
6 inch
You have,
thing.
like, have
In
a
our Manila, there is
perfect
it's not like
practice
a
for
big,
this.
like in the India, like the commode. It's a very, very small rectangular place. So the women, you have to aim for that. The men, you have to aim for that if you're standing. So, Kakus, I mean, number two, what do you do? So the same thing, you have to aim.
Number two, you do exactly the same thing, but you squat this time.
Okay, so you squat, number two. So you make sure that you squat. So I'm going to squat. This is the correct way. This way, not this way.
No, that is not the correct
Why?
way.
Because it's the same
Because
size.
you can't really see, you might be able to, depending.
And someone might come through the door, and then you'll be like,
Ah!
there is a small notch in there, just in case I think the urine goes and
Yes.
it can go back.
Oh,
first
a little
class.
I
And then
see a
after you
little
do your
depression
business,
there.
then what? How do you clean? There is no water.
So there are different ways you can clean yourself. So traditionally we
Leaves.
used to use leaves.
Leaves.
Use some
Yes.
fucking
What
leaves.
kind of leaves do you
So
use?
any kind of leaves, from mango trees, avocado trees, any leaves that
It's
are
hilarious.
big
Like to
enough.
us, we'd be like, "Well, what leaves do we use to do this?" She's like, "Any kind of fucking leaves, you idiot. Just pull a fucking leaf off anything. Pull it. What do you think? You think we care? There's nothing out here. Just fucking pull a leaf off a goddamn tree, shove it up your ass, you stupid idiot."
For,
The cleaning.
yes. So leaves
Wow.
like this, these
Okay.
are big enough. They can.
Here
So
you
you
go.
take
Here's
the
your
leaves.
leaves.
Yes.
Enjoy.
And then what do you do? Like I'm used to see in India, we take the dipper and the mug and the water, we take the left hand and then we clean. Here, what do you do with the
So
leaf?
this is like toilet paper. So use it like toilet paper.
So you wipe
Ah!
back or front,
Yes.
the motion direction doesn't matter.
Direction doesn't matter.
And then the leaf, what do? You throw outside or you throw in?
Throw inside.
So you take the used leaf and then you throw
A
it
nice
inside,
shitty
but make
leaf.
sure you don't,
Shove your
touch
shitty
the
leaf in
hole
there.
You throw it.
Yes.
That did not go. It's stuck right there.
Okay.
I don't want to poke. I don't want to put my hand. See, look. I don't want to put my hand with the. You.
Poke again. As long as you don't touch.
Ah!
Yes.
There it is. Okay. So then now it is gone
Now
down.
it is good. So let me also explain. There's another method, a newer method now.
Okay.
So very few people use leaves. Maybe
Okay.
in the villages. You
Yes.
can also use paper.
Okay.
So newspapers, magazine papers.
Yeah, magazine.
whatever,
Here you go.
Just get any paper.
Paper.
New York
So,
Times.
but you have to smoothen, just.
Oh,
I heard.
yeah, because
I heard
it's
Mad Magazine works really well. So basically, nothing. And you don't wash after this, do you? There's no. I see no soap and no water. So what do you do? Wash? What the fuck is that? Washing?
Yes, so you.
So
One
you
smooth
have to
paper hurts
squeeze
the rectum.
The paper, make it very, very soft.
So you can start this process while you're waiting.
So while you're doing the business, you make sure that you take the paper and you wrinkle like this,
Yes, yes.
and then you do front or back,
Front or back.
like this or like this, and then make sure you put it down in the hole.
See you later, Willow.
And then your business is finished.
The business is finished.
This is very interesting, but this is my question. There is still some residue left there. What do you do? Because in India we wash with the water and it's very, very clean. Now there is some residue left.
Like, there's just
You
part of
have
you
to-
now. Deal with
You
it.
just, it's food, it's part of your. So
See? What the fuck did I just say?
Fine, you just let it be.
What the fuck did I just say? It's part of you
Very
now.
interesting. You stand up and
That's
flush
amazing.
the latrine like pour water, no water.
No water because it's natural, it is eco-friendly.
It's very eco-friendly.
Yes.
What about how do they clean? Do they take the
So
pumping sewage out of the latrine?
Yes, so later it will be smoked or take out.
Smoke?
Yes, it can be smoked. So to clean it, to give it a good smell.
Smoked latrine.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good smell.
How do you wash your hands now?
Then you go out, you look for some water. Usually there'll be a jerry can with water, so you just wash your hands.
What if there is no water?
Then you're shitty.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wilbur Sargunaraj reporting.
That's it. It is like, what if there's no water? Well, fuck it. You got shitty hands. They don't care. They're in fucking Africa. They don't give a shit. You know what they're worried about? Getting food for the day, surviving, not dying from fucking crazy shit like flies coming and biting them and causing disease and shit, and wild animals coming at their shit. They don't fucking care about shit on their hands. They got busier shit to do. That's first world shit. You know what I'm saying? That's first world concern. To them, they just don't want to die today. That would be nice. So there are some real tough people right there. Seriously. Okay.
Do you have a drawer full of sharp knives but prefer to cut your bread with a doorstop?
No.
I'm Anthony Sullivan, and this is why I masturbate. It's the edge of glory, mankind's first step into space colonization. Behold, a credit card. You can buy things with a credit card, I'm sure you knew that. But did you know you can sell things with it as well, such as murder? This device is so advanced, I'm shitting my pants. Here's the secret, it's the erect nipples. This sad kiwi doesn't stand a chance. This orange is having a bad day. Fuck whatever food this is. I'm slicing and dicing this celery's whole family. Oopsie, I grabbed the shitty knife. Edge of Glory can turn that shitty knife into a titty knife, giving you perfect slices. It also has super suction. I wouldn't shove this pineapple inside of my wiener hole if this was the last pineapple on Earth. Prior to the Edge of Glory's existence, you had to pay tomato prostitutes in cash, but now you can force them to accept the credit card for sex. Otherwise, they will face certain death. Give a tomato a false sense of security. When it thinks it's safe, throw it on the fucking knife. The Edge of Glory can fuck chef's knives, fillet knives, paring knives, and peeling knives. Stand back, I'm Anthony Sullivan. Do not try this at home. This is a knife on a grinder. How does that taste, bitch? There we go. Alright, now let's see how it cuts. It can't even cut a fucking orange. But if we put it to the Edge of Glory, we can cut through the perception of time. An orange is not even an opponent for this Edge of Glory enhanced knife. It's just too easy for an Edge of Glory knife. Look at this brutality.
I'm pretty bored. I don't know about you guys. I mean, this is a very old video from Moist Critical. I've seen his, like, stuff now, and I think that his stuff today is actually good. I think this is boring. I didn't even laugh once, you know what I mean? But then again, we've all changed in time. I think his current content is much better than this. So, there you go.
Like, whereas fame used to be the byproduct of success, and now it's the ultimate goal. And if your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there. Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like you're gonna end up on a one-way street, and it's going nowhere. Like that's just the truth. I've seen so many people like forsake their moral code and their value systems just for a little bit of fame, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. It's really not worth it.
You ever look at music that you've written and look back at it and say, whoa, that surprised me?
I used to. I don't do that anymore. I don't know how I got to write those songs.
What do you mean you don't know how?
Well, those early songs were like almost magically written. Darkness at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, a handmade blade, a child's balloon.
Eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand you knew too soon, there's no sense in trying.
Try to sit down and write something like that. There's a magic to that, and it's not Siegfried and Roy kind of magic.
Demonic spirits!
It's a different kind of a penetrating magic.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
What?
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
What the hell?
On this earth?
What is going on?
And then in a world we can't see.
This is real? No, seriously, that was real? Oh, by the way, look. Top 10 douchebags in gaming. This might have been good, but I think we're out of time. This is a Screw Attack video from back when Screw Attack used to exist. I used to watch these videos back then, by the way. Look, 14 years ago. Basically, this is an archive because these videos don't even exist anymore. But what the hell was that? Bob Dylan is admitting he had a deal with some kind of a godlike entity to have his talent. And he's like, I don't even know how I wrote that because I totally didn't. What the hell? What the hell? Right? That's wild. Then again, I don't think that Bob Dylan has always been the poster child for coherence or rational thought, if you know what I'm saying. He was always a little bit doing peace signs. You know, he was doing peace signs all the time. So maybe he wasn't exactly the most... I don't know, that was pretty funny. All right. Well, guys, we indeed are out of time. I want to say thank you to everyone here who joined me for DSP versus the Internet this week. Honestly, this is a pretty good variety of stuff. I think this last hour, of course, had some crazy crap, but I actually think this was a pretty good variety of stuff. I enjoyed it. I want to say thanks to everyone who submitted it. You know what I will actually say, by the way? Some of this variety and interesting stuff could have come from because there were new people nominating videos. Last week, we had 20 gifted memberships, and all of those 20 people got to nominate videos this week. So very well, the variety and the interesting stuff this week could have been attributed to the fact that we had different people nominating the videos. So that's all it takes, you know. I would say, again, if you're someone who likes the show or liked more of the content this week, please consider becoming a member, and that would be awesome, all right? And again, for those who didn't get their videos watched, my apologies. It is random. It's random selection where those videos get put into the playlist. It is completely shuffle order. I don't control the order, you know. It's the fates, as they say. So thank you all very much until next week. And by the way, I hope that you guys will join me next week for another episode of DSP versus the Internet. Same time, same place. And thanks to those who submitted. If you are a new member from today, because actually there were some people who were gifted memberships that I'm going to shout out in a second. The thread to post up your videos for next week will be live tonight. So keep your eyes peeled here on the community tab of the channel. All right? Thank you all. And I really appreciate you all chilling and having a good time with me here every week with the React stuff. See you next time, and peace out.